Today's horoscope, Capricorn April 16th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can find special joy in a relationship today. It's a particularly strong day for communicating, connecting, and networking. You could form or enhance a mutually beneficial relationship. Cooperation goes a little deeper than usual today, as you're inclined to boost others, and they return the favor. There can be fulfilling interactions with a particular person in your life. Someone can be generous with you, and it feels good to be on the receiving end. It's a fine time to resolve a relationship problem. Issues that need addressing are now out in the open, and you have the chance to deal with them once and for all. You know what you want, and you know how to get it. This is all tied to your planetary ruler, mighty Saturn. When viewing one's planetary ruler, we can gain great insight into how each zodiac sign pursues love and relationships but also moves towards sex. Saturn, while traditionally a more detached energy, reveals that you actually come into your sexual prime later in life and often by routinely analyzing and learning about what you like and what other people like, too. This also reveals that when it comes to the zodiac, you are one of the most giving and focused lovers, as you crave long sessions of intimacy. Embrace this. Keep it hush-hush. Be discreet about your networking goals and opportunities, as the Moon in Scorpio trines the Pisces stellium and Mars in Cancer. Typically, you should share who your professional connections are and what you have been invited to. However, it would be beneficial for you to take a more indirect, passive approach to sharing your networking updates. You will have the upper hand when you do not tell everyone who you know or what events you might attend. Leave your colleagues and clients guessing your next move. Get yourself comfortable at home because that's likely where you will be spending some of your nights this week. For some funny reason, it seems, you find yourself preferring your own company to others. This can make you wonder what's wrong, but you needn't worry. As long as keeping to yourself means getting plenty of healthy exercise and rest, you are just experiencing a natural cycle. Aerobic exercise will help you stay positive. If you've been neglecting your home base, it's apt to show on this day. The beauty of this vibration is its way of reminding you about the people who usually mean the most to you, and the environment you come home to every day. If you've been gone much more than usual, expect to hear some complaining. Take heed, as time can really slip away far too quickly. Don't miss out on the wonderful events and stages of life. Having the Moon in your friendship sector during Venus, the planet of love's early days in direct motion, and Mercury, the planet of communications, last full day in your communication sector was always going to be an advantage, and especially with Mars in his final 3 days in your relationship sector. However, as well as getting the week off to a positive start when it comes to friendship and relationship building and making it easier for the planets on the communication and relationship front to connect, it is while the Moon is here that the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, returns to lock this into place. With Venus, the planet of love, having turned direct in your communication sector over the weekend, and Mercury, the planet of communication, leaving tomorrow, you have everything needed to get the most out of Mars' final days in your relationship sector. Now, just 3 days away from leaving, Mars' longest visit in 2 decades is drawing to a close, but with everything needed to keep fighting for what you want from your relationships and what they need from you with the communication lines open. Daily Planetary Overview. Today brings a subtle but powerful shift in your emotional and intuitive landscape. With the Moon moving through the deep and perceptive sign of Scorpio, your inner world feels heightened, like a quiet radar that's suddenly picking up on frequencies you couldn't tune into before. You might notice you're reading between the lines more easily, picking up on things people don't say, feeling the energy in the room before anyone speaks, or simply sensing when something important is about to emerge. This is a beautiful time to lean into those instincts. They aren't here to confuse you, they're guiding you. The harmonious aspects the Moon makes throughout the day help soften some of the emotional intensity that Scorpio is known for, allowing you to access insight without becoming overwhelmed. You might receive what feels like an emotional download this afternoon, perhaps clarity around a long-term relationship, a commitment you've been questioning, or even a realization about your personal values. Trust that whatever surfaces is meant to give you the confidence to move forward. It's as if a piece of the puzzle finally falls into place, and you can breathe a little easier knowing you're heading in the right direction. Later tonight, the moon shifts into adventurous Sagittarius, changing the vibe entirely. You might feel a sudden burst of energy, curiosity, or even restlessness. If you're someone who loves to stay up dreaming about your next trip, diving into a new topic, or having one of those long, philosophical late-night talks with a friend, don't be surprised if that's exactly what happens. Just be mindful of how late it gets. Sleep might have to wait until your mind quiets down. On a more practical level, this is a powerful day to tackle projects you've been putting off. Maybe you've had an idea simmering on the back burner, or there's been a quiet voice urging you to start something fresh, a personal project, a change in your wellness routine, or even a bold move in your career. Today gives you the courage to act on those nudges. The stars are encouraging you to step into a new version of yourself, one that dares to be seen, heard, and supported. People around you are likely to notice this shift. Whether it's a more confident walk, a clearer tone in your voice, or a sense of direction they haven't seen from you before, your energy speaks louder than you realize. And guess what? They're rooting for you. Still, remember to keep your feet firmly planted. Boldness is beautiful, but balance is essential. Keep your vision grounded in reality, and you'll be unstoppable. At work, you may encounter a few delays or challenges that test your patience. Progress might feel slow, and that can be frustrating when you're feeling ready to soar. Remind yourself that every meaningful transformation has its slower moments. Use this time to revisit your approach, refine your strategy, and stay steady. Momentum will build again soon. In your personal life, things might feel a little flat or repetitive. If you've fallen into routines that no longer excite you, whether in friendships, partnerships, or family dynamics, it might be time to shake things up. Try something different, even something small. It could be as simple as planning an impromptu outing, changing up your environment, or surprising someone with a heartfelt message. Injecting spontaneity can breathe new life into old connections. If you're feeling a little off today, forgetful, misunderstood, or even unfairly criticized, take a breath. This isn't a reflection of your worth, but perhaps a nudge to slow down and clarify communication. If something feels off between you and someone else, don't jump to conclusions. Resist the urge to internalize everything or assume the worst. Instead, approach the situation calmly and talk things through. A little patience goes a long way toward preserving harmony and finding common ground. Interestingly, this day might also surprise you with how much you're able to get done, especially if you take the initiative. Use this productive energy to tie up loose ends, complete overdue tasks, and clear space in your schedule. Life may have more in store for you soon, and creating room now will help you welcome it with open arms. Financially, it's okay to treat yourself a little, as long as you're being mindful. Before you click buy, ask yourself, will this bring lasting value, or is it just a fleeting impulse? If you can strike a healthy balance between discipline and enjoyment, your resources will serve you well. Today's a good time to get your paperwork in order, review expenses, or plan ahead for something meaningful you want to invest in. Physically, you may be feeling stronger and more energetic than you have in a while. Don't let that go to waste. Whether it's a brisk walk through your neighborhood, a quick jog, or a gentle stretch session, move your body in a way that feels joyful. The benefits will ripple through every part of your day. You may notice that as your physical energy increases, so does your sense of confidence, and others are likely to pick up on it too. That glow you're carrying isn't just skin deep, it's a reflection of your alignment with yourself. So, as this day unfolds, embrace the flow of emotion, intuition, and action. Let your heart lead, your head stay clear, and your body stay grounded. You're entering a phase where transformation is not only possible, it's welcomed. Be gentle with yourself through the process, and remember, every moment, whether quiet or electric, is guiding you toward the person you're becoming. I'd love to know, have you felt your intuition sharpening lately? Are there any unexpected realizations or emotional shifts happening for you? Let's connect in the comments below. Your reflections might just inspire someone else who's walking a similar path. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself with courage and grace. The universe is listening, and you're exactly where you need to be.